What's up, everybody? It's David here at Smitty's Garage with just another little banger, another little short video. Man, it sure is pretty out here. Kind of about 70, feels good. Gonna keep this video kind of short. I just want to test fit something, see how it goes. Let's jump into it, guys. Now that I got the sketchy stuff done, team solo today, we're gonna get into what I want to try to do today. I want to get my mini chopper, put it up here on my lift, and let's get this motor off of it. Got it set up on this little lift. I'm telling you, man, this has been a game changer for me, having this little lift. That's got to be by far the best $20 I've ever spent. Really, this motor runs very good. I've put a new carburetor on it, set the valves. Matter of fact, I'm going to look for a picture of it. I got it in on an old go-kart, and I'm going to look for that picture for it, and I'm going to insert it right here. So as y'all can see, I kind of got this motor in pieces. It didn't have a carburetor, had a different gas tank on it. The head wasn't on it. It was in bad shape. But we revived it and got it going. And of course, you know, I got a little oil leak on it, but that's kind of minute to me. It doesn't really bother me. But like I said, this is a 5-horse. And this 1974 Briggs right here, it's an 8-horse. And I'm really digging how that tank is up on there. So I just want to see if it'll fit. Before I do any kind of modifications to that motor there, I want to see if she'll fit in this frame. So if I'm not mistaken, I got 3 bolts holding us in. So let's get these bolts out and try to slide that motor in there. Well, I got everything disconnected on it, so I had to disconnect the throttle cable, go inside and disconnect the kill wire, and, you know, unbolt it and everything. I'm ready to put it up next to this other one and kind of get a loose idea on the size comparison before I even consider trying to shove it in here. But you know, this has been kind of fun. You know, I've had a lot of people, I just want to address it real quick. I've had a lot of people ask me about my Deere here, my little John Deere. And I haven't really formally introduced my Deere on the channel yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do this. But basically, my son and I on his channel on Ithwit, we acquired 2 John Deere mowers like this. And of course, it didn't have all these modifications. And we made a racing mower out of it. I think the fastest we got was 35 miles an hour on it. And then one day I flipped it, and it just sat in the back for over a year, just unmessed with. And then I told him I wanted to start tinkering with it. So he kind of took that old spare mower and the racing mower and kind of made all back into one. And then I pushed it here in the shop, and it's just something I kind of been working on low key on the side. But I'm getting ready to introduce my Deere to the channel and really bring y'all up to speed on things. But I just want to kind of give a loose explanation on what's going on, what is my Deere. So let's set this mower up here, then I'll bring y'all over here. And we'll just kind of do a side-by-side size comparison and see what we think. Okay, guys? Let me get y'all. It's a little bigger, but you know what? I think it's going to fit. I really think that's going to fit. I mean, it's bigger, but what do you expect when you go from 5 horsepower to 8? You know, I found a lot of stuff for this motor, but I'm just not willing to invest in it until I know this thing's going to fit. So guys, I'm going to get this unbuttoned and I'm going to set it here on this frame here. Let me get y'all back over here on this tripod. Boy, howdy, don't this thing fill up this frame. Woo! I like. See if we can't drop two bolts up in the front and kind of center us up. These will work. I mean, I'm not bolting it down. I'm not starting it. I just need to get her in here and work with it so that I can see where she needs to go. And it's obviously going to need a bigger, longer bolts than that, guys. But, you know what? Yeah, that's gonna be a start right there. I got them front two in there. Let me get this before I grab my phone here, because I don't want that all on my phone. But then I just want to discuss a few things with y'all, because I needed to do this. Severely needed to do this. I needed to test it. Let's see if she's gonna fit, because we've already determined that we could get her running. But man, can you imagine a torque converter on that going that back wheel? So right off the bat, I mean, it takes up a lot of frame, but this is notably, you know, another big change. And that's just why I wanted to go ahead and take the clutch assembly off of it and put it on that other one. See, this is a 1-inch shaft, and the 05 horse has a 3/4 shaft. So let's talk hypothetical theories here, because I'm really filling this out, trying to see which direction I want to go here. If I want to remain with my 5 horse or if I want to do this. So we got the points and everything running, but I really, you know, for something that would be road more, and the motor may come back some more. Matter of fact, I probably would like it to come back a little bit more, but that's just bird dogging. So I found a new coil for it that would retrofit it to electronic ignition, so it would do away with the points. I located a new carburetor for it. Located a new sediment bow for it. So I mean, all of this is relatively inexpensive to obtain. And then I've done some looking around, and I've located a decently priced 1-inch shaft torque converter. So I'm kind of kicking this around, you know, thinking about it real hard. I'm really digging that big old thing in there. Big old motor. Let me slide it back and let's take a peep at it. See what that looks like. Because that does kind of look like that's going to be in the way of the foot pegs. Yeah, I moved it back about 2 inches. I'm liking that better. Liking that a lot better. Gives me a little more room to my foot pegs, which I can always extend them out. And then, you know, that opened up a better fueling situation right there. So a reason I'm thinking about switching this motor to electronic ignition is there's really not a practical way to kill this motor other than grabbing a spark wire. Now they got them little prongs that, you know, you touch and you ground it out, but they bite. And I'd like to be able to use the kill switch up on my handlebars. So if I changed out to a modern coil, that would ground it out and kill it and make that much more reliable, you know. Wouldn't have to be pulling that cover, sanding the points all the time, stuff like that. I'm kind of digging that retro feel on this carburetor, that old downdraft. I'm thinking just a pod filter coming off of it, you know, so it'll have a good air intake. And then get me a flange and come on out straight about right here and kind of 45 it down a little bit. Good chamber on it. I don't know if I'll do a straight pipe or a muffler. I'm really unsure. Man, that's gonna look wicked, guys. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. I've got 1 or 2 projects ahead of this one. This is really, I'm just kind of bored today, so I wanted to test it out. But you know, I really like this motor. I picked this one. I have another 5-horse, but it was your residential version, and this one was a IC, so that's more of a commercial. I really like this motor, but I have an idea for something else, and this motor is going to suit it pretty good. So that's another reason why I wanted to change. But really, guys, I just want more power, baby, more power. Know what I'm thinking about? More power. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a real short video. Real short. We just wanted to remove a motor and test fit one. Just kind of get a direction. Looking good, guys. Coming up, I need to change the oil on this motor. And probably when I accumulate the parts for it, that's when we're going to change the motor. So guys, I appreciate y'all just kind of hanging out with me as I do a little brainstorming, a little thinking, just kind of kicking around this idea. I'm really liking this direction. I think it's going to be good. Like, share, comment, give me a thumbs down. It's all good, it's all love, guys. You know, the grind never ends. Even when you're bored, find something, get up, just do it, you know, have fun at it. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I appreciate all the love and support. Hope y'all learned something. I learned something. I learned it fits. Hey, from David here at Smidge's Garage, I want to thank y'all, and y'all have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.